All right, we're back on Let's Go TV with the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, the guitar hero, Zakk Wylde. How are you, sir?
Well, that's what I tell my wife to say when I come to the house. I just get, hey, Uncle Frank, can you bring the garbage out? You know, but anyways, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, yeah. Well, we're so happy to have you back in Dallas today, although it's a very strange day in Dallas. I think today we're reminded that we need entertainment more than ever, right?
Yeah, I guess. Just to stop the insanity, like everyone just play nice in the sandbox. Yeah, it's definitely it's beyond tragic, man. But yeah. So I mean, we're just gonna plow through and hopefully give everybody about hour and a half, 2 hours worth of a good time amidst the darkness right now. It's covering the Dallas chapter right now.
Absolutely, and the Dallas chapter is something I wanted to discuss because the fans are amazing. You have the best fans in the world. In fact, if you see a Black Label Society jacket, that's someone that you could just roll up to.
Fams, we have fams. You know what I mean? So it's family, Black Label family. But it's awesome, man, for sure.
Yeah. You know that you can roll up to them and just have a beer, right? You know that these are probably good people.
Oh, now I mean I don't drink anymore, so I do is roll up and have a sniff some glue and have some paint chips with them. And the results are astoundingly the same. I wake up in the morning with my pants around my ankles, and the fellas tell me we had a great time. I don't remember much, but it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I can have.
And they give me a list of everyone I have to apologize.
There you go.
Yeah,
so that's what the tour manager does. Right? Yeah. Here's your list.
so nothing's really changed. So it's a good time.
Well, I can go have a drink with them then. But,
exactly.
But I guess what I mean is they got to be some of the nicest fans, and rock and roll fans and metal fans. I've always found have been really cool and very passionate about the music, and that has to be such an honor, right?
No, without a doubt. I mean, it is the truth. I mean, as far as the hard rock and the metal community and everything like that, it really is one big gigantic. It's like a family, because everybody supports each other and everything like that. So it's definitely really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and even back in the days with Ozzy, I remember on that No More Tears tour that you were always out there with the fans, saying hi to them. Does that ever get to be too much? Does it take too much out of you, or does it fuel you?
No, well, I mean, it depends on if you're a people person or not. I mean, not everybody is a rah-rah guy. I mean, some of my friends are just like, that ain't for me. I mean, it just their personalities. But it takes 2 seconds to say hi to people, man. I mean, and then aside of it, I mean, we're all good people anyway. So, no, I mean, I enjoy it.
Absolutely. Well, we're happy that the Book of Shadows is happening now because people had to wait, 20 years, I think, right?
Yes. Well, Chinese Democracy, it took 15 years to make that record.
Yeah.
And, we were like, why 20 years? Is that by, design? I go, yes, of course it's by design. I go, if Chinese Democracy was 15 years, I go, after we got the 16 years, I go, let's go to at least go to 20 and make it a round number, so this way, 20 just sounds better, so this way, and at 20 years, the only person I'd probably go unemployed for 20 years would be maybe Richard Branson, unless he's going to start making records, what I mean? So, but I figured, regardless whether people like the album or they think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, one thing is for certain. We own that record now, 20 years in between albums, so we're very proud of that.
Well, and we just saw you not too long ago right here at this very venue for the Black Label Society. How's this show going to be different tonight?
Well, it's obviously we're not having the winter lingerie line for men. It won't be, because obviously it's going to be the summer men's lingerie line from Black Label. And I had my... getting ready for these shows is a pretty big production. Not so much a production on stage, just a production on myself. Yeah. Between shaving my legs, getting the anal waxing and the bleaching. You do it for the art, and you really do. And you have to have passion. You have to be all in.
Yeah, absolutely. So are we going to hear more Book of Shadows stuff tonight?
And that's what I'm always reminded with the anal bleaching. Yeah. It's just, I go, come on, again? And they're like, Zakk, you play to win.
Yes.
You play the game to win. It's like, Herman Edwards would always say, you play the game to win.
Well, I love it. Now you're not drinking, but you are drinking coffee because you have some amazing coffee yourself. Did you ever think you would put out your own coffee line?
Well, No, I mean, people are just like, oh, well, you got the wild audio, you're doing the guitars, the amps, and this and that, the lingerie for men, I mean, you're cutting out half the market. It's only for women. You got to have it for the men. So, but the whole thing is, just think smart. That's all. But the thing is, you surround yourself with great people that know what they're doing.